It's the end of the Easter holiday, and I'm continuing to build the Medieval Blacksmith tonight. And yesterday I started with the top level and finished up to bag number 9. So I'm starting with bag 10 today. So let's just move the main build aside so I can focusing in building the blacksmith. So it's looking really good. So there's like up to bag number 14. So I'm not sure if I can finish it tonight, given that it's not that early. I mean, it's quite late in the evening, and I have to drive to work tomorrow. Of course, I don't want to make myself to become a hazard on the road. But we'll see, because like 10 and 11 doesn't seem to have a lot of small things. So basically, just building the rest of the interior and start building the roof. But it's looking really good, this set. I really like it so far. And we start building a bed for this level. So today is obviously 1st of April, April Fools. So Lego did something like the huge minion build. Obviously, once you see the post, like it, they're not going to release a a set with like over 100,000 pieces, right? It's just nobody can. Well, some people can afford it, but the majority of people will not able to afford it. Like, consider the size, the transportation, the logistic, it's too thick, not too thick, too thick. Um, so yeah, that was compared to some of the jokes from earlier years, this year is a bit lame in my opinion. Anyway, and of course today is day for the Dungeons and Dragons Castle release date, but at $550 given that I want to prioritize on some of the set that released last year that I have yet to buy. So unfortunately, I will have to skip that one for now, unless I can make some quick cash from selling some of the set I listed. It's very unlikely that I will able to afford that anytime soon. Even though it looks really great, although as I mentioned in some of my earlier videos, it's kind of open back. I mean, it looks good from the front. It's fine, because I like things that looks good. But as I mentioned, one reason that I prefer a fully enclosed set is just the dusting. Is with the set kind of open back, because it's not a facade. It has lots of depth. I think it's fine to have it open at the back, even as a display piece. But unless you have a dust-free room, then it's gonna be a nightmare to clean. Or unless you spend like an hour each day just to every day proactively cleaning your or dusting your Lego set, then it's very, very, very unlikely that people will do this. So yeah, that basically the thing. And I'm feeling all right. The sneezing kind of went away. It was very bad this morning. At one point, I think I sneezed so hard, and some of the blood actually kind of burst and start bleeding quite hard. But right now, I'm in good condition, and I'm still here just to do this other one. So I will probably take a rest and go to bed way earlier, given that I need to go to work tomorrow. If it's work from home, then it's fine. Just that if I need to drive, like, I can't really stay too late, because otherwise it's really dangerous. It's not just me, right? There are other careless or aggressive drivers out there, which if I'm not alert, right, sometimes it's going to be difficult for me to avoid those idiots in cars. So anyway, we're building a very nice bed. To be honest, it's kind of big for a minifigure. It's kind of long. That's one thing about this set is the furniture builds are really nice, but at the same time, I do questions the size of the minifigures or the size of the furniture. Doesn't seem well. It seems like it's too big for I guess in terms of mini bigger scales, and then okay, am I doing this right? Anyway, yeah, it's a little bit big, um, but well, it happens. Maybe traditionally, some of the parts are furniture like this. I'm not sure. I never, been living in the medieval period, and I don't want to. I mean, it's fun, building a set from that period. But as you know, those periods are very harsh, and I don't think I want to live there because any moment you could lose your life. Um, People are a bit barbaric during those times, um, and they're not really good at reasoning unless you're really strong and powerful. I mean, it's still the same in today's modern world, but it's not like you're gonna be, skinned alive or something like that. Um, but still, uh, it's not a period that I want to live in. Much prefer modern days, right? So it's fun to build a set from that period, but that's my questions, right? How come some of the furniture is so huge? Because even the Nine Knights castle doesn't go as big, and I think I got the wrong piece. It's all mixed up, all the color. Um, yeah, it's a different color, but I think I kind of figured that out now. So instead of rely on the instruction, I have to just rely on myself to get the piece right. That's what happened when you have like three different tones of the same color palette. Well, it's not the same color, but it's like similar, and it's quite difficult to find the right piece, especially due to the lighting and stuff. Um, but anyway, I think I'll be fine with this one. It's slightly hard to align properly, but well, it is what it is. That's the fun of Lego, and yeah, I think it's just this that kind of take some time just because of the details they put into this, and then yeah, okay. I think the rest of back 10 and back 11 gonna be quite quick. I do want to finish doing this tonight, but we'll see. We'll see. It's unfortunate. Like my finger's getting really dry. I try very hard with different lotion, but I think with the weather getting colder, it's gonna be quite tough for me. Um, yeah, I mean, in the past, I use lotion and it's just not helping. I think it's just do with my genetic as well. So that's not much that I can do about it. And the other thing is, from next week, our daylight saving times ends. Um, so that would be quite interesting. I mean, in the past it's the same, but I wonder how I'm gonna take it this time though. Because I know, like, I'm like, let me put it this way. In the past, I usually wake up before my alarm, but in the past few months, I'm really struggling to get up. So with daylight saving ends, most of the time, it's just, well, whether it's daylight saving or not, it's just winter, right? The day is shorter, so I'm not sure how I can cope with that. We'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, and it's good that end of March and April that doesn't have much Lego set. I mean, there's some new Lego set released, but apart from a few big ones, that not much stuff. Not like March or January, that was pretty crazy. So I managed to spend a lot less money than the last 2 months. So it's good to prepare for the increase of mortgage payment, but it's also good that I don't have so many things that I want. So where the okay, so this is where the bed is pretty big bed, but of course from what's that type? Oops, I got the wrong thing. What? Okay, what's that? Totally forgot what I wanted to say. Still have some on Lego expenses, but anyway, oh yeah, from May there's a new minifigure series, but I doubt in Australia and New Zealand will release in May. It will be like towards June. So unless there's some extremely good deal or some set that suddenly out of nowhere they announce that I really want, it's very unlikely that I'm gonna spend lots of money. So hopefully one step closer to the set that I have yet to acquire. Having said that, before those Rivendell and another big set, one set particular I think I want to get sooner than later is the Disney 100 years celebration camera display as a Walt Disney minifigure and exclusive Bambi and Dumbo. That is something that I used to I like to collect, and there's some great deals going on with that set. 20% off and things, but it's going to retire this year, and once it's retired because of the exclusive Bambi and Dumbo, it will shoot up in price. Well, how much I can't guarantee or estimate, but I can tell you I'm pretty sure the price will increase. So yeah, so that's one thing that, even though the camera itself looks nice, but it's not something that my cup of tea in terms of the build. But watching some other reviews, I know that the build is going to be cool. But my main point is to get the new figure. Just that I don't want to just buy those things individually because it costs you like $30-40 just to get the minifigure and stuff. So I'd rather buy the set so I get to enjoy building the set, and on top of that I get the minifigures and Lego animals that I want. It's always better to do it this way, unless it's a $600 set and the minifigure is only like $20-30, then that makes sense. But if it's like 100 and with discount around 115 US dollars, it's not like expensive, but of course, with oops, if you buy just the figure and stuff, it costs you $30 per one, right? It's like Walt Disney 2 animal, it's gonna be like close to $100. So that's why it's gonna be way better for you to just buy the set. But well, we'll see how it goes, because I don't have spare money. Why might I do? I can. Well, I want to be financially responsible this month, so I'm not going to like spend too much on spending money. That's my reason. But that's one set that I need. Unfortunately, there's another set that I really want, which is the Lego City Town Center, but that is just the price is a bit too steep. And for that one, if you just buy one, it's less fun that you have to buy two, so you can create the ideal model. But yeah, unfortunately that one, and it's already sold out most places, and they're not getting any restock. and not much discount. Even that set the base price is pretty high, so um, even there's a discount, still quite pricey. That's probably one set that I will not able to obtain. I do get some of the parts, but sometimes by just looking at the parts list, it's not easy to identify the exact parts unless you get the set. For example, I just discovered that the passenger airplane, the latest release not so long ago, they actually have an exclusive minifigure head with a eye cover because that guy is sleeping on the airplane. I just realized that now I really want that set, but luckily that particular parts is available from Pick Brick, so I just need, while it's still available, pick the right time to place an order, given that the shipping and the time required to ship here is quite crazy for us living in New Zealand. So yeah, that's one thing. That's why sometimes it's better just get the set. Sometimes you don't know what you're missing out, but that also create a problem. That's why I have lots of set that I haven't built. Some of the set that just I'm not interested in over set, but I'm just some parts, right? Well, it is what it is. I'm not regretting that I end up buying all this, but uh, yeah, I'm glad that I bought those. Just that sometimes it's like, even though you will enjoy, or I will enjoy building those sets, but at the end of the day, the model is just not something that I'm looking for. As simple as that, right? And it creates storage problem because I'm running out of storage. And sometimes for those, right, it's like, hey, because you've taken out some of the cool parts from the set, and you're just not going to, make, not even break even. Like, you have to set at a loss, but how much, right? So yeah, there's always the difficulties about the Lego hobbies. Uh, if you're into unique parts and stuff. So am I missing a piece? I need that, or did I make a mistake somewhere? And I think I made a mistake somewhere. That's why. Ah, okay. Ah, this is supposed to be brick rather than the tile. That's why I was like, okay, where's my tile? It's right here. Making mistake. It's part of building Lego as well. As long as you don't make it too often, or make the most crucial mistakes and end up breaking some of the more unique elements, and you end up not able to finish the build. But usually that doesn't happen, but touch wood, I don't want that to happen. And what else? I keep missing a step, and then I just move on to the next one. But, we're about to finish back 10, back 11, just building the structural part of the roof, so it's not going to take much time. But I really want to finish this tonight, because otherwise it's like dragging a bit too long. Because normally I want to spend like an hour, or to have 3 to 4 bags done, but the past 2 days I'm only able to do 2, which makes me end up in this current situation where I need to get into day 5, day 6 of building a set, even though this set is not huge. Well. There's some interesting way of building things here, but I just need to make sure that it's aligned to the way that they design. Because if it's too low, or if it's too high, then something might not fit well later on. But yeah, and I think my fatigue just kicks in, which is no good. 'Cause I can feel my tiredness, but well, I need to just hang on, just need to hang on a little bit more. Um, let's okay. Okay. Okay, so this is how things are secure. So it's pretty unique building style, but yep, that's why the set is interesting, right? There are lots of unique things, and sometimes it's if you experience first time, which means either you haven't got many Lego set, or but the other thing is, hey, this is set you bought when they first introduced certain techniques, which kind of it's the first time and it makes the building experience much better. Just because if it's not the first time, for example, at some point, this building techniques will be reused in some other set. So if you build the newer set and experience the same technique first, and then you come back to the first one that they introduced, and you might not get the same impact. Just like the Animal Crossing set, right? The first one I built is Newt Screen and Rosie's Health, and immediately when I build the Isabel's house visit, it just have less impact, even though it's not a terrible set. Right? So then it would be much more refreshing if I start with that one. And sometimes it's hard to put the spare piece in the bag because the bag is not open up really well. Anyway, we've got bag 10 done, so we can now move on to bag 11, which is building the foundation. So you see, not much, so I'm definitely going to move on to bag 12 because it's a matter of 13 and 14. How much more there I need to build, because I haven't had the time and I don't have time close by today, which I just have to record and view in blind. But at least I know most of the stuff are fully charged and have enough space, so I don't end up with some unnecessary technical difficulties. And worst cases, that happened a few times, is that did not capture the audio. That is the worst thing. If the image is a little bit distorted, well, that's fine, right? Because this is not a video to focus on the details of the build. It's just me building a Lego set and having a conversation, or like, let's build Lego together. So with the audio and the conversation is a lot more important than the actual image that you see. Because if the idea is to have me building, you building, it's like having discussions, and you probably your eyes probably focus on something else rather than watching me talking. Because I'm not naked here or something like that. There's nothing to please your eyes. And let's say if this is a video on the in-depth review to go through the details and stuff, right? Then the image will become important, and the audio, because the audio can somewhat they voice over later on. But yeah, so the different situation will have a different approach in terms of what is the most important thing. And I think there's some building challenge lying ahead on how to get this sorted. So it's not like take long time, but I can see it's gonna be painful for my fingers. having all those technic pieces saying you feed something new that usually hurts. I should not complain about hurting because it's supposed to be fun. But yeah, the nozzle is not feeling exactly 100%. I just need to make sure that I don't start into that sneezing frenzy, which is actually not good. Feeling is feeling really bad. Sometimes I still worry like something even worse than just bursting a few small blood vessel might happen. Because you can feel your whole body just like having like feeling all the guts got pulled out when you have lots of really strong sneezing in a row. So I don't want to feel that way. So yeah, let's hope everything gonna be all right. Because I saw the instruction that I need to build 2 of this. That's why I'm just having both each step do 2 times rather than build one and then do another one later. That's usually my approach if I understand or if I notice something that I need to build multiple times. It just, I think it saves time. It's just more efficient. So yeah, kind of moving towards the end of the build. To be honest, this is looking great. Enough space for you to post maybe bigger, and it's just gonna looks great anywhere, whether by itself or next to set with a similar theme. So yeah, this is a great set. Like although it's retired, so if you already have one, great. But if you looking for one and you find a good decent price, go for it. Sometimes don't wait, because if you wait, then the supply become less and less, and then the price become more and more expensive. To be honest, while it might benefit me because I might need to sell some of my stuff, but I'm not a fan of trying to promote Lego investment because I think it's a pain. It's a, even me myself don't want to pay ridiculous price. I think if the price is reasonable, then that's fine. But like if it's going up like some numbers that are crazy, then I don't know where it makes things inaccessible and create the need of getting stuff as soon as possible, which is feeding the whole FOMO, fear of missing out, right? So yeah, the thing is, if it's like raise price around like 5-10%, yeah, that's still okay. But like double or triple the price, that's not worth it. There's nothing in the world to suggest you should pay for a toy for such inflated price. This makes no sense. Yeah. Anyway, but that's just me. Because I still quite a few set that I missed out. I pay you know a high price like the Monster Fighters Haunted House. I know that one. Bought from a reseller, but it was before it went ridiculous. Because I think the retail was selling like $300 and the price I pay was around, I think, $500-600. So, and that was including shipping. So compared to the most recent price, I think it was okay. um, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I really don't like pay hobbies and stuff become so expensive just because people think that they can, you know, make a huge profit on it. And lots of things are just hype, right? Just to build up the numbers. But in reality, uh, not many people will buy Lego at that at those prices. Um, you know, maybe outside New Zealand, maybe yeah, there will be people, but like at least in New Zealand, like if I don't at least a reasonable price or extremely cheap price, it's very unlikely that someone gonna buy the set from you. Anyway, let's just you see, back 11 is about to be done, so that's good. Okay, and that's it for back 11. I think it's just need to connect the thing together, so looking quite nice. It's a very interesting technique to create the arc for the house. Anyway, so what's next? Okay, so just place it here. Okay, okay, it lands perfectly on here. So what is it? Anyway, and then I need to this is the hard part. I need to make sure that fit into the holes. Oops, and see now things not going well. Anyway, that's why I'm saying, like, sometimes parts like this that are not easy to do is just sometimes just the force that I apply kind of makes it difficult. But anyway, this is not the most difficult thing that I feel. It's just sometimes just annoying. Yeah, so I can't see like other ways that they could hide this, but they have to use this to lock the pin. So this is where the minifigure come up from the stairs. So it's potentially a head hazard for the minifigures. And then I've got one spare piece of this. Okay, so yeah, looking really good. Then we move on to back 12. We'll start making the roof piece. So I think it's not going to be that complicated given all the pieces are quite big. Usually it's like all the trees and stuff. Those are the things taking time because they want to put a lot of details in the trees. So like all the leaves have to be like individual parts. And that's how those takes a lot more time than just creating something big. But just make sure you have everything right. Okay. It's always good to build like structure like this thing. I always find buildings a lot more fun compared to like building Legos. I mean, Lego is still fun. Like there's always some very cool, mechanical thing that they try to replicate in a Lego set. But that is a lot more, this is because I like building and placing minifigures in different settings, right? That's why I feel, building this a lot more fun compared to building some highly advanced vehicles. Just need to find the piece that I need, and sometimes it's very hard to locate the element. I know I kind of measure every time, especially lately, right? Like I need to make sure that all the bricks are spread out properly, so that it's easier for me to find. Pay more attention to instruction, because it's hard, the light kind of reflecting on the paper, so that's why it's hard to identify some of the colors. And I think we're building one side of the roof, and then the next part might be the other side of the roof, is it? Anyway, because I don't feel like, well, no, I think we're building both sides of the roof. Anyway, we'll get to it soon enough. I just need to make sure that I find the right piece, the right element. I'm struggling to find the 1x2. Anyway, I'll just build some other parts, and then for some magical reason that will pops out, because there's less brick, right? And just like I just said, immediately just pop in front of me, and then you need to build the second layer of the roof. So using all this Nexo-like showpiece, that's when it was introduced to create the tiles on the roof. It's always nice. And if you have, like, buy some of the Chinese New Year set or the Ninjago City series modular, there are a lot more ways on creating a roof, and it's very interesting. Yeah, but I never learn from it and try to create my own with those techniques, because I think it will be fun. It's just, don't have the time. If I have unlimited income and I don't have to work, and then maybe I would spend the time to create my own thing. But this as a hobby, I just don't have the time. It's like, if you want to build something epic, right, it requires planning and things, unless it's a natural talent where you look at this and then immediately you can just build it. Otherwise, it requires practice, time, requires planning. Sorry, I just hit the hit the mic, not intentional, but sometimes you talk and gesture, the mic is pops out and you hit it, right? Anyway, but yeah, time is not what I have. Sometimes I get really impressed with some of the huge display that people bring to a show. First, it's huge, and there are lots of actions, and the time required to plan and design and build such things. But most importantly, it's such a huge Lego set. Take the effort to transport it to any show or expedition or exhibition. It's really impressive for people to do that. It's just not my thing. This is not a full-time job for me, right? But a lot of people also not full-time and they still do it. I admire those people, because that what makes different is, if you show someone, hey, you could build something very impressive from all these Lego pieces, right? Then people see the talent in you. Because if you just do like what I do now, just building existing set, there's whoops, right place, and yeah, I mean, that's not as interesting as someone building their own things, right? That's the only difference. We've got a really nice roof tile. Interesting how it's supposed to connect. We'll figure it out soon enough. And they got a one-to-one image, so that you got all this in the right position, so that it will fit when you needed to. I just put this aside here first. What's next? I don't know what what is the next thing that I'm building? It's obviously still on the roof, I guess, with the similar pieces, but it would be interesting to see exactly what I'm building. But the thing I know is actually making better progress. I just need to find the right color. Okay, and then we'll need to what? Okay, build something, another layer. It's quite complex, to be honest. But yeah, I think this is just one side of the roof. We need to build the other side because I don't think there's enough of the shield pieces for the full roof on the other side. I think this is what we're doing right now. Just make sure that I didn't miss any bricks. If I miss any one step, it's gonna cost me lots more time. So this is how it looks like. Looking really good. And then we've got the tile. Then so this is how it connects to the board joint, and somehow we need this here to secure the roof. Otherwise, it will kind of move from side to side, which you don't really want, and it helps you to align, to understand which position that it needs to set in. Okay, it's two board joint. Okay, this is a pretty cool technique to use. I'm pretty sure it's going to be quite useful at some point. Okay, I can't be bothered lining up, flipping like different side because I think it will be not helping my mental health if I try to do that. But yeah, hopefully it turns out okay when I flip it over. But you never know because you're not seeing. But anyway, it will be covered by the other tile, so less of a problem because I don't see it right. But we'll see. Might once I turn around, it might irritate me that force myself to do everything again, which I really don't want to do that. Oops. Did I just crack the bounties? Nope, I think I'm still safe. Yeah, hopefully nothing is broken while I'm building this set. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it the wrong direction. Well, it is what it is. I can't change that now. I don't want to deconstruct it and do it all over again. Let's do the darker blue, the navy blue shield, and then the black one on this side. Yeah, it's actually quite interesting, to be honest, doing this, the way it's structured. Okay. But yeah, it's pretty much most of the parts are covered, so it won't irritate me as much. So yeah, I think expect that fretting will be the other side of the roof, so maybe I can finish this tonight, which I'll be very happy about it if I am able to finish this tonight. What's next? I only do that, and oops. And we've got more flat tile How come I only see one? The other one's here. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now I need to flip that over again. Okay, flip that over this way. Somewhere about. Okay. Oops, I think my running nose starts to come back. Not the right time. Not the right time. Maybe a sip of water may help. But in terms of building speed, it's way better than the past 2 days. Okay, so then now I just need to connect to the 2-port joint over here. So yeah, looking really nice. And this is okay. So this is how it lines up. So like rather than having something, it's not locked. Like you see this part here, that's how it secure onto the roof here. So we need to build a side window over here. It's a really nice design to have that. But anyone will able to see from this window. Wait, we're getting there. And then just expose some studs outside so that we can continue the exterior pattern. Okay, alright. Making really good progress today. I wish made the same progress or building at the same speed in the past 2 days. But anyway, it's already passed. Okay. When I try to go really fast, and I start to go blank in terms of what I want to say. It's very common, very common. Anyway, I think it doesn't help with my runny nose start to come back. It's just an indication that say, hey, I need to go to bed. Stop spending time that late in the evening doing this kind of stuff, right? Because otherwise I get sick and then I get forced to take a rest and see what happens. Just hurt my finger. I don't know, maybe I apply too much force, but then if I don't apply the force, I can't get it in. Maybe just the table setup or just lack of concentration, to be honest. Yeah, but we're getting there. Oops. Getting there very, very soon. Alright, and then we've got few tiles. Then we can start the next back, I think. Yep. It's really nice. Really, really nice, the exterior. Okay, what I need to do here. This is very interesting, the way this is constructed. Okay. I think that's it. Just need to place this here. Oh, it's really nice, but so can I remove it though? Okay. So it's quite secure here. So I don't think this side of the roof is supposed to be taken off. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out later on. Because in terms of view, this is what it is. And we'll move on to the next bag, which is bag number 14, the second last. We need to finish building the chimney. So And then, you can see all the element is quite similar to the one that we just built, because we simply build a roof on the other side so that, it has a roof. I just spread things out. I know, like, it's annoying, late in the evening and making all these kind of noises. When I'll get it set with, the whole set with paper bags, I don't know. It's this plastic having a very annoying but irritating noise. Anyway, we need to build a chimney first. Is it the right color? I think so. There's no other gray color apart from this one. Imagine they release a set with a gradation effect using like different shades of bricks. It's gonna be a nightmare. Anyway, I didn't spread out the bricks well enough. Hey, oh, that's quite interesting, having a plane here. So it's what? Okay. So if they have ventilation on the lower floor, and then it's kind of share the whole thing, and having fireplace here, they better clean it. Otherwise, if there's some oil build up, it will be disastrous. Everything will light up quite crazy. But I don't live here. I don't live inside this house, so it's not my primary concern. The resident in this blacksmith can deal with it. I'm sure, like, they're not going to deep frying stuff in the second level. So I doubt oil will build up. Anyway, that's off topic. Let's just continue to build the chimney. I always like build the chimney and stuff, because they often have like very interesting way for you to build some of the effects, which makes it interesting. And that's the whole thing, right? You want to design a toy which cater lots of different age group, and you need to make it not just fun to build, but also fun to play and having a story behind it. The same with making contents. If you want to be informative, then better there's some really good information. But even with good information, then you still need to describe the information in a way that is easy to understand and interesting, because you might able to convey lots of useful information. But if you talk in a way that is boring, people fall asleep and just lose their attention. So that's always the challenge with creating contents or presenting ideas and stuff. And to be honest, having a channel like this helped me to polish those skills as well. Also, like, becoming like more comfortable in speaking in front of camera, right? I used to look away from the camera, which makes it very unnatural, and also having issue in having very clear speech. In terms of clear speech, maybe it's still not clear, but if I look at the auto captions, yeah, I think I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, because if you're not doing well, then either the auto caption not going to capture what you're saying, or it will be think that you're talking somewhere else and get some very humorous outcome for those auto caption. What's this? Back tile. Okay, here, missing one. What's the missing one? Couldn't find it. Well, in that case, I'll just have to finish building the rest of it first, and then that tile will appear just like this. It's a very nice chimney and a fireplace, and on top of it, it has a bit more to it. I think while it's designed to look better, but also just to make the whole structure more secure rather than, you know, it will falls apart if you apply just a little bit more force to it. So it will be just secure, stuck in here. Looking really good. And then we have the roof of the other side, and I think it kind of having a different way of building, just because it doesn't have the additional gap in the middle. That's why it's kind of built a little bit differently, which is good, right? If the whole thing is very symmetrical, then you feel very repetitive. But this gives you some freshness in terms of how it's being constructed, while it's still very similar, but it's kind of built differently, which is good. And do two of this for the lower tile to connect to the main roof. Okay, and I think after this I might just go ahead and finish back number 14. So rather than, hey, tomorrow I come here and just, you know, do one back, because I think it's better to have tomorrow concentrating in getting the review. Then even this had already released for a while, there was a big reviewer already reviewed, but it doesn't stop me to express my own opinion. That's the whole point. And some people might agree with me, and some people might not agree with me. But anyway, so we're building a very good looking roof. I just need to make sure that I got the white blue color. It's actually quite big roof, but let's see, I just need to find the piece more quickly. Just right here, a 2x2, and this long brick. It's unfortunate, you know, it's a common problem. It's not entirely flat, just that the plates and the bricks are slightly curved, but you know, once everything's settled, it will straighten itself out. So that's okay. You know, and given, you know, I haven't got a temperature control room or humidity control room. Well, it's definitely not under the sun, so that's a good thing. But it was quite hot during the summer in the room, so maybe heat made it different. I don't know. I don't think so, because while, you know, my room can be very hot in the summer, but I don't think it's get to a point where, you know, it will start melting stuff or hot enough to heat up the plastic to change shape. I'm pretty sure if my room get to that level of high temperature, I don't think I will survive during work from home. I'll probably have some heat stroke or something like that quite easily if it gets to that hot. So I think we're safe. It's just a typical issue that with long Lego pieces, often a little bit slightly curved. I think I want to speed up because I'm not sure, you know, how much time has passed, and if it already passed too much time, I'm always running the risk of, you know, not able to complete theming what I intend to do, and that's why I need to move quickly. And I might just double check everything is running once I finish building this back, because I think once I got this done, pretty much the whole build is done. It's just at the carriage afterwards. So yeah, just missing a few things. I was like, yeah, how come there's some brown color here? It's just that I missed to apply some of the bricks. It's very common, but that's why it's really looking really nice. And finally, just add a bit more texture on top, and then the next part is to get the lower roof, and we should get this sorted quite quickly. Oops, it's actually quite interesting way on building stuff. That's the next thing. It's along the piece here, right? And then the whole same process again, applying shield piece for the roof tile. Lots more black on this side compared to the other side. The other side got a few black color one. Here has a lot more black color one compared to the one that we just built. Lots of navy color as well. So, but I think I'm moving at a really good pace today. If I move in a good pace, which means the video is not that long, which means it's going to be a lot quicker to process and export the file for upload. Especially tomorrow, I need to drive to work, so I can't leave it to the morning to sort out the upload and things. I have to get it all done tonight and schedule it next day. Oops, wrong color. Yeah, sometimes just happen using wrong color. Okay, I think we're good here. And then just the additional piece just to appear on top. Yeah, so far this side is really good. There are lots of very, very, very interesting way of building things, which I like. So nice to have something looking good and something kind of different. That's how, what are the aspects that would dictate the building experience of the set. It can, sometimes the set can look massive and very epic and looks really good, but the build could be not boring, but sometimes irritating, or it's completely, well, not copying, but very similar. There's some similarity with previous set, and of course, if you already have the one that is similar, then you will be disappointed with the building experience. And, nearly finished the roof tile, which is good. It's interesting on how some of the things are being constructed here. Right. What's next? So next is the final layer of the roof, and I'm slowly getting into the condition where I'm not fully aware of what I'm talking. I really need to think about, hey, can I figure out a time that I could do this, that I'm not that late in the evenings, I'm not struggling with sleepiness or something similar. But it's really hard during the day, to find time during the day. I wish I can, but there's lots of other factors. Well, the good news is the New Zealand lottery, um, you know, this week, this Wednesday, the jackpot is 20 million. So, of course, I'm gonna buy a ticket, so that I get a chance to win 20 million. And if I'm able to win that, then of course, that will help uh, a lot. And will give me an option to probably take some rest to reconsider what's the next thing I should do with this channel. And need to place this. Oops, place it in the right size. So it's secure. Of course, it's not secure. You've got to flip it around. So it's not a building like this. That's kind of makes me appreciate the Hocus Pocus house a lot more in terms of the design, because the roof, while you can open it, but it's very secure. So like if you flip the set around, it wouldn't just the whole thing kind of fall apart. I mean, there will be interior details that would fall apart because it's not everything gonna be secure within what's that the build. But at least not like structurally everything falls apart. So we are pretty much done with we're actually done with the blacksmith. It's looking really nice, and then we're just going to attach this on top, and then oops, just don't hold it with the roof there. So we'll kind of break apart. You use the chimney to help you align it, so it's really good looking house. I don't think I miss anything. But anyway, so this is what it is, and then we're gonna finish off with bag number 14 with 2 Black Falcon soldier and carriage. But here it's looking really good. Let me just put this aside, so we can finish bag number 14. And I'm glad that I'm gonna finish this today. Thanks for joining me doing this. And with the I already have the Lion Knight's Castle. There are quite a few Black Falcon soldiers there, so there's enough army to for 2 factions to fight each other. Well, although it's not like epic army, but if you think about in ratio, right? If you, let's say, having a 10 vs 10, is considering the size of the set, it's already good enough for you to create a pretty lively scene. That's why I'm saying, like, you don't need like hundreds of the same minifigure to create a epic battle scene. Ooh, very nice. And then we have the minifigure here, and we've got the other female one. Feel feeling a bit sleepy for now, but just a little bit more, then we are finished with the build. And yeah, you can swap the hair with the helmet and stuff. So that's all there. I just need to build the X for and the spear for the soldier. Okay. Yep. Two really cool minifigure. I just give them hair and helmet. Oh, okay. This, what's, okay, there's two helmet. I think the shield, they only need one, is it? Anyway, let's just build the carriage and then we'll figure out what needs to be done later. In terms of the minifigure accessory, the carriage shouldn't be hard to do. This is really small. It looks really detailed as well, which is a good thing. And love the color as well. And then what's next? I know, like, when I do the poll, it's like, hey, this one or the Viking village. Will I build the Viking village next? Well, if I have time to do some tidy up, then probably yes. But before that, I will definitely build the other two 2024 set that I bought from Amazon recently. Because there was some really good discount. Will I do it the same way? Probably not. I think those two sets are much better to be a speed build video because it's not like medium size. Really, it's not like the $10 set, but still, it's not like small sets. So not big sets. So it makes sense that have something to talk about, and also have a feel the building process. So yeah, those two sets gonna be like most likely to be a speed build video unless I'm feeling tired or change my mind at some point. Just keep dropping bricks around. And just need the two bricks to secure the base, and then we can flip around to place stuff inside with a sack. I'm not sure what inside the sack. What? Oh, so I need. Okay, it's all secure. Now we just need to finish building the rest of the carriage. It shouldn't be that complicated, and just me losing concentration. And that is always my biggest enemy. Okay, what else? And I find like lately it's just hard to pick up some type of bricks or something small. Okay. So just I think it's like so hard to get all this sorted. Is it my hand or finger too big? I don't know. I think it's really more to do with me getting really sleepy. That's why I need to find time where I feel more energetic to build Lego. Otherwise, I might not. I might be missing some fun, I would say. Okay. But the carriage has some like very interesting design. I really like this. Actually, I think this carriage is better than the small troller one from the now night castle. So yeah, and the set is this is not small, but it's not like massively big. So this is also a good thing, I think. Maybe this we can held a prisoner inside. You can see here it's having a shield to tell you, hey, this is owned by the Black Falcon. Okay, oh, long piece. Okay, so this is where we're supposed to go. What's? Ah, got it all wrong. Ah, mistake. Ah, so hard to get it out. Anyway, this is why, you know, I don't know why I keep making mistake. But, well, anyway, it's not catastrophic mistakes, but it's fixed now. Okay, it's fixed now. And what's next? Adding the wheels finally. And the wheels finally. And then a lamp on the other side, which is great. You know, having a lamp like this next to the carriage is really good. It capture uh, things that we often see in that period. Okay? And they always take this lamp out for other exploration. So which is good thing. And then we finally need to build a part where for the horse to pull. Okay. Yep, that's pretty much it. And you do get the extra part for the horse, so in case you don't want the horse to be ridden or carry something, and you have this to feel the horse body. So far, just make sure that it's in the right posture, that I didn't apply too much force, so it ends up breaking apart. And that's it. I think this is it. I think we're finished building the medieval blacksmith after 5 days. So I do feel I accomplished something. So that's good. And this is where you're gonna feed into the horse. Nice. And then we can carry the carriage. Really nice. And that's it. And we finished building the medieval blacksmith. There are lots of things talking about, Lego ideas. Yeah, I can't believe this is actually later than the Pirate Bay thing. That is another big set that we wish to build, but that one is a lot more bigger compared to this one. But here we are, we finished building a medieval blacksmith. So looking really good. It's, to be honest, it's looking awesome. And absolutely love how it looks, right? It's really looking good, and I'm glad that I finished this. And I'm gonna do the review very soon if I don't feel too tired. So tomorrow I will start filming the review. So stay tuned for the review, and that's it for tonight. And have a good night.